So JD finally used his TikTok, which has 4.3 million followers, by the way. It's really exploded over the past couple of days. It's amazing. It was a little bit of a video montage of his most recent music tour in the United Kingdom with Jeff Beck. The actor also sent out a message on social media to his most treasured, loyal, and unwavering supporters. To all of my most treasured, loyal, and unwavering supporters, we've been everywhere together. We have seen everything together, JD wrote. We have walked the same road together. We did the right thing together, all because you cared. And now we will all move forward together. You are, as always, my employers. And once again, I am whittled down to no way to say thank you, other than just saying thank you. So thank you, my love and respect, JD. Nice little message. Basically saying thank you for sticking with me. Now, of course, AH puts out a response because she's never going to move on. She's never going to let this go. She's always got to go after him because, well, a jury of her peers found that she is the one acting with malice. So she had to put out a little bit of a response calling, he's saying he's moving forward, but women's rights are moving backwards. So every time he does something, she's going to respond. How does this fix things? Like, you need to just stop. But it's never going to happen because after this happened, his lawyers finally did a little bit of a tour. They went on Good Morning America, I think. Yeah, Good Morning America. They went on Good Morning America, did a little bit of an interview. It's the first interview they've done. And we're going to talk about that because I think it's pretty significant. And they said a lot of stuff in this interview. But what happened? They did an interview. She, of course, released a statement. Well, Eve Barlow released a statement. Spokesperson for AH, that's Eve Barlow. I just want to point that out. It is unseemly, as it is unprofessional, that JD's legal team has chosen to do a victory lap for setting back decades of how women can be treated in the courtroom. What's next? A movie deal and merchandising? That's Eve Barlow, by the way. Just want to point that out. That's her spokesperson. So what's funny about this is she had nothing to say when her lawyers started to do a little bit of a tour, which seems to have stopped after Elaine got BTFO'd by that ex-NFL football player when he told her to look in the mirror, which was pretty funny, you have to admit. But, I mean, how hypocritical. Elaine does 2 interviews the morning after the verdict, as this woman points out in her post. They do 1 interview. Oh, they're awful people. It's just another hypocritical move by her. Sorry if I sound sick, by the way. It's because I am sick. So this should clear up in a day or two. I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday, it's like, I think it's just a 24-hour thing. Yesterday, during the day, I felt awful. So they did this interview yesterday, and they asked, how's JD feeling, and what's next? When asked about previously released statement from AH's spokesperson that said the verdict was setting back about decades of how women can be treated in the courtroom, we're only speaking about what happened in this case, right? And the facts in this case were overwhelmingly positive for Johnny, and the verdict speaks for itself. Vasquez also denied that this was a setback for women. I think our response is we encourage any victim to come forward. DV doesn't have a gender. That's a true statement right there. Vasquez said that her team's cross-examination of Heard was focused on using her words against her, saying that it was very important to them that every question that was asked was tied to something that she had previously said. And the facts are what they were. The jury was a unanimous decision. The jury made a unanimous decision based on those facts. Johnny took ownership of a lot of things, and it seemed at times, and perhaps it came through to the jury, that she had an answer for everything, and she wasn't taking accountability for anything, and I think that made a difference. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. I think that really spoke to the jury, because it's something that Camille pointed out. Oh, this person, they're all lying. You're the only one telling the truth. All of these people that say you're lying. And also the fact that she wouldn't own up on doing any of the stuff, like the MDMA stuff and the alcohol, when she obviously has a really bad drinking habit. She wouldn't admit to any of that. And I think that does get noticed. I really do. And I think that hurt her, because she was trying to portray herself as this perfect angel, which she's anything but. So it was a good little 5 minutes. It was a very short interview. But the one big thing I noticed was this. So JD lawyers hint he may not collect AH payout. So obviously they couldn't give any big details on what's going on here. But the thing that I noticed is it doesn't sound like he's going to try to push for this money. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, you should do it, and want to see him go for blood. I think in the eyes of Hollywood and for his career, it's probably better not to go for that kill shot. I don't think he's going to try to push for that money, to be honest. And, you know, I don't know. I think in some ways it makes him look a lot better than her if he just moves forward. I think what's going to probably likely happen is they're going to have like a meeting, and they'll come to some kind of agreement to where if she doesn't appeal, she won't have to pay. I think that's probably what's going to happen. If you don't appeal or try to appeal, I'll drop all of this money. You, of course, won't get the $2 million either. So I think that's likely what's going to happen, because that way this will just end. Whether or not she'll do that, I don't know. She's very stubborn, as you have I'm sure noticed by the statements that she's made every time he does something. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.